Hello, hello. Whoops. Yeah, it's on. Welcome to Monday. Yay. February. Can you believe how we got through 1 month of 2021? Unbelievable. I hope everybody's doing well. I need to step over to my computer. I have a little bit different arrangement now. I keep trying different arrangements to see which one's going to work best, both in terms of functionality for our dining room and using this as a studio. It's weird. My wife wants to use this as a dining room. How strange is that? All right, looks like we got music going. And looks like we have, oh no, don't give me that one. Okay. All right, welcome. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're looking forward to a better year in 2021. Jeannie, if you're watching today, please let us know how your brother is doing, okay? I look a little out of focus, I'm thinking. So give me just a minute. Let me see if I can remedy that. Sorry, guys, this is a lot goes into this. Okay, let me step off and see if. Okay, see if that changes it any. Yeah, I think that helped a little bit. Okay, now we got to rearrange the screen again. All right. I thought I had all this worked out. Okay, let's get started. Let's do some Tai Chi together. Right hand, make it into a fist, standing for power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship, tucking the thumb. Always, always, always remaining humble. And the fist goes into the palm, and we say welcome. Or ni hao, if you prefer. All right, let's do some deep breathing. Long, slow, deep breathing from the belly. It's amazing. It's amazing how much just simply breathing different will help your body, okay? So, let's go ahead and get started. Standing in the Wuji position, knees bent, tailbone dropped, head lifted by a silk, not polyester, not rayon, thread. Good straight body posture. Breathing from the belly. Let's begin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Inhale and exhale. Arms pushed out in front of us next. Inhale, hands up in front of the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms in front of us. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out, pushing out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arms over the head, be kind to your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out, pushing up. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Arms to the side next. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out, pushing out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand up, right hand down. Inhale. And exhale. Right hand up, left hand down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Again, being kind to your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And lastly, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale, fill the lungs up with air. Exhale, relax the hands down. One more time, we'll inhale and exhale. Beautiful, and there you go. That's our breathing exercises. Looks like Jeannie updated us. So I'm watching my brother, has limited time left, but he will be well taken care of by the hospice nurses. They are angels. Yes, they are. Yeah, they really are. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. I'm watching my brother. She is. Oh, I am watching. My brother has limited time left, but he's well taken care of. Yeah, the hospice nurses really are angels. So I hope you're taking care of yourself, Jeannie. I know it's a hard time for you. I'm glad you've joined us, and we're sending healing energy your way to you and your brother, and we hope that he is safe and pain-free. And yeah, those hospice nurses back in '91, the hospice nurses took care of my dad in his final few weeks, and they were a godsend. They really are. Talk about a tough job. Wow. Anyway, so continued prayers for you and your brother, Jeannie. If we can do anything, let us know. If there anybody else is in need of prayers or some healing energy, just let us know. We have all this cool chi in us here, building up all this good chi. So let's spread it to people who need it. Our family, our Tai Chi family friends, right? All right. Pardon me, I gotta get some more water in me. So let's move along. Let's do, pardon me, our warm-up exercises. Prayers to you, Jeannie, from Jenny. You are taking care of me. That's why you're watching today. Thanks. I'm sure I can speak for everybody to say we're all behind you, Jeannie. We're all giving you that healing energy and those healing prayers. So that's what families do, right? All right. Warm-up exercises, starting with the chin tuck. Inhale, the hands up in front of us. Exhale, tucking in the chin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, say hi to Sophia. Exhale. Okay, thank you. Inhale. exhale, inhale, and exhale. Looking side to side. Inhale to prayer hands, Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Exhale, right hand, right shoulder. Inhale, and exhale, left hand, left shoulder. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, hands back up to prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Carrying the ball side to side. Inhale to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Exhale to the left. Inhale the ball over. Exhale to the right. Inhale and exhale. What am I doing? Come back to prayer hands. Sorry. Relax the hands down. All right. So sometimes your teacher, Margaret says prayers also. Jeannie thanks you for her support. I totally got lost doing the warm-up. Sorry. It's been a long week. Last week. This is a brand new week, brand new things. Forward shoulder circle, shoulders back, inhale up. Forward, exhale, down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now reverse. Forward, up, inhale, back, down, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Touching heaven and earth. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Stretch that spine. Inhale back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Stretching that spine. Inhale and exhale. Feel that beautiful stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale back to center, prayer hands, exhale, relax the hands down. Now we carry the ball side to side. Inhale to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top, exhale, left. Inhale the ball over, right hand's on top, exhale to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the ball over, back to prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. Lower body exercises. Make sure you have a chair turned sideways next to you that you can hold on to, okay? All right. Work on that posture. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale gently, pushing right. Tap or float the left foot. Inhale and exhale, gently pushing left. Tap or floating the right foot. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Forward and backward hip exercise. Weight shifts right. Inhale, left heel. Exhale, left toe. Inhale, heel. Exhale, toe. Inhale, heel. Exhale, toe. And back to center. Other side. Weight shifts left. Inhale, right heel. Exhale, right toe. Inhale on the heel. Exhale on the toe. Inhale. And exhale. And back to center. Heel kick. Use that chair. Stay safe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Yes, that was Sophia who walked by. Bow stance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we will finish with the ankles. Inhale on the heel, exhale on the toe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Weight shifts left, right foot. Inhale, heel, exhale, toe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Second ankle exercise. Inhale, little toe. Exhale, big toe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Weight shift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And back to center. Beautiful. All right. Shake those legs loose. Get yourself a drink of water. Couple of procedural notes. First off, Chinese New Year is on, I think it's a Friday. Yeah, Friday, February 12th is the Chinese New Year. We are going from the year of the rat to the year of the ox. Okay? So we will probably do our celebration. So the Chinese New Year is a 15-day celebration, and it culminates with a Lantern Festival, which if you've ever watched a Disney movie, you have seen the Lantern Festival. That's kind of an integral part of the Chinese New Year. So we will start celebrating on the 12th, and we'll celebrate for the week after that. Although for my Monday class, it might be 2 weeks. There is a distinct possibility that I won't be having class here on the 15th, 2 weeks from the day. There's a distinct possibility. A lot of you know my daughter's been going through some medical issues due to an auto accident. They're finally moving forward on this, and so they're being disposed in front of opposing counsel 2 weeks from today. It looks like I just got an email, so I'm trying to put all of this together. That's why I'm a little distracted. So anyway, 2 weeks from today, we probably won't be having class. I should let you know for sure next Monday, okay? So we'll celebrate the Chinese New Year probably 7 days after that, with, if my math is correct, it would be about the 23rd. No, right? Yes, no? Yeah. No, 12th, 22nd probably. Actually, 22nd would probably be the following Monday. So anyway, so that's the update with all of that, okay? Chinese New Year is a cool celebration. I'm not going to go as in-depth in it as I normally do, but it's kind of fun to recognize the Chinese New Year since Tai Chi is such an integral part. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little different today based on all of that. I want to do something a little different right now. So I'd like you to grab a chair. If you can find a chair without arms on it, go ahead and do so. But grab a chair, bring it over, face the screen. I'm going to do the same. Actually, I'm going to be grabbing a piano bench, which works really well for teaching it, although it has a suede top to it, so don't really slide on it a whole lot. And Lulu, of course, wants to come and say hi. All right, now you need to go lay down. Okay, no, go lay down. All right, good girl. Okay, so I hope everybody has their chair. Let me see, well, I don't know. It's been such a strange year. So most of the time in January and February, that's kind of when normal cold and flu season is. Of course, they're saying we probably won't have as much of a cold and flu season because we're not as connected with one another. And because of the mask and all the everything we're doing for COVID is going to help us with cold and flu. But this is a habit I've gotten into, and I think it's a good idea just to refresh ourselves on some of the seated Tai Chi that we can do. I normally do this to help recoup and revive ourselves. However, you can still use it to do that, but it's also good just to kind of keep these in mind throughout the day. Okay? And I think that I tell you last week, I've one a gentleman who's been doing Tai Chi with me only since January, does it twice a week through Oasis. He's been doing it since January. He doesn't use his, after using a cane for 3 years, he doesn't use his cane anymore. And his back pain from spinal stenosis is diminished significantly, gone in some cases. Pretty cool, pretty amazing testimonial. After 3 years, then he does 3 weeks of Tai Chi 2 times a day, and lo and behold, he's feeling better. So just some small things you do can make a huge difference, okay? So when we sit and do Tai Chi, don't use the back of your chair, so sit up on the edge of the chair, all right? Notice my feet are at a 90-degree angle and my knee is directly over my heel. So I don't have my foot tucked under me like that or out in front of me like that. but it's nice and straight, okay? My pelvic bone is kind of a flat bone, and a lot of people will sit and they'll kind of rock back, and notice how my back is rounded here. Instead, we want to rock forward on the pelvic bone, and then you imagine that that head is lifted by the silk thread, so you notice good straight body posture as you sit like this in this direction, and have good straight body posture in this direction. All right, so I'm not leaning to the side. Okay, now just like when you first started doing Tai Chi and standing in the Wuji position, would wear your legs out in short order. This will work the core of your body, and the core of your body in short order will get fairly tired, and you'll end up kind of slumping like this. But this is something to like slowly and gradually work on, okay? So maybe the first time you sit like this, you can sit like this for 2 minutes before you're like, okay, I need a break. That's fine. Just try and sit like that for 2 minutes every day. A week later, up that, so that would be what, 2 minutes, 10 seconds roughly, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Just start to gradually increase it. This makes a huge difference in your core strength. It also makes a huge difference with back pain. If you're having any kind of a back pain, this really helps the back, because you're thinking about lifting that head up by the silk thread and elongating the spine, okay? So just learning to sit like this is a huge health benefit. And you don't have to sit like this, 24 hours a day. We don't want you sitting 24 hours a day. We want you out and about. But when you do sit and you're watching TV or reading a book, spend some time sitting up nice and straight like this, okay? All right. So we can go through the warm-up exercises in a chair like this, all right? And the first 6 exercises, so neck, shoulders, and spine, all of those exercises are exactly the same. We do the chin tuck, exactly the same. We look side to side, exactly the same. Sometimes it actually helps us a little bit because we can't turn our hips because we are sitting on our hips. All right. Forward shoulder circles, same. Gathering chi, same. Touching heaven and earth. Now this is a good one. While you're sitting, floating that head to the ceiling. I will do this one a lot while I'm driving, just not using the hands, right? Or if I've been sitting for a long time in a car or an airplane, I will do this one just minus the hands, all right? So I'll sit here and go, stretch that spine. And again, stretch that spine. All right, so that's a really good one to do. And then this carrying the ball side to side, this one's really fun to do from the chair, because a lot of us, without realizing it, turn our hips when we take the ball side to side. When you're sitting on your hips, you really can't move them. So it becomes very beneficial to one side, inhale the ball over, and then the other side. The other thing that this really helps with is one of the things that this side-to-side exercise is doing, it's trying to get us to realize and become conscientious of our dantian, all right? And so when we hold this ball, we have it connected to our dantian. So as I turn my dantian to the left, when my dantian stops turning, or my belly button, then the ball stops turning. I will see a lot of people will end up doing this, and they'll continue and they'll bring the ball way over here, where now my belly button's facing this way, but the ball's way over here on the side. And that's not what we're wanting to do. Number one, you can kind of hurt your back a little bit doing that. We don't want that. But we want us to be aware that the movement from our upper body is through our dantian. So when the dantian turns, we stop, and then we move to the other side. And again, when the dantian stops turning, this ball stops turning, okay? So the reason that it helps here is you'll find that the ball stays between your knees as you do this exercise. We have a bright red cardinal on our feet right out here. He's coming in, telling us spring training is going to be here soon. So we bring the ball over, But the ball, notice it stays between my knees as I'm turning from one side to the other. I feel a great stretch on my lower back, but the ball ends up staying between our knees. So this is a really good exercise to do from the seated position and then stand up and try it again. It should feel the same either way, okay? So the diversion on these exercises seated now comes to when in the hip and the knee exercises, it changes for us, okay? Let me grab myself a drink of water here. We have to modify the exercises to work our hips and our knees, okay? So the first exercise where we push against the wall, the corollary to that one is this one, where we slide the leg out and then bring the knees back together. Slide the leg out and knees back together, okay? So a couple of things while we're doing this. Number one, if you're sitting in a chair that has arms on it, you probably won't have the same range of motion. So start by turning to the right-hand side of the chair. So your leg, that riser for the arm of the chair is right up against your right leg. That'll give you the chance for more range of motion. I'm going to stay facing forward. In this exercise, we slide our leg across the floor. A couple of things I want you to keep in mind. Notice upper leg, lower to upper leg is still a 90-degree angle. Knee is still over the heel. So I'm not tucking the foot in or pushing the foot out, but also the leg is coming straight up out of the ground. So I'm not doing this with my leg, or if I was forward, I'm not doing this with my leg, but the leg stays straight as I do this, okay? I feel a stretch on the inside of the legs and feel a stretch on the hips. And notice my upper body stays nice and straight, so I'm definitely not trying to do this, okay? All right. Do what your body allows you to do. Don't force anything. Don't take your hands and push the legs apart, all right? We want to be nice and gentle with this, okay? All right. So if you have a chair with arms on it, you're facing the right-hand side of the chair. We're going to start with the left leg. Slide the left leg out. Feel the stretch between the legs, hips. You'll even feel it in the lower back. Check, make sure your body posture is straight, and come back to center. Again, slide the left leg across the floor. Feel that nice stretch. Body back, nice and straight. Come back to center. And one more time, slide the left leg across the floor. Feel that nice stretch. And then bring the knees back together again. Beautiful. So now if you're in a chair with arms on it, swivel to the left-hand side of the chair as we work the right leg. I'm going to stay facing forward. This actually gives you a better point of view in understanding this exercise. So take the right leg, slide the right leg across the floor. Feel that nice stretch. And then bring the knees back together again. Slide the right leg across the floor. Nice gentle stretch. Back, body straight. And bring the knees back together again. And one more time, slide the right leg across the floor. I'm not pushing with my hands. My hands are just gently on my knees. And I'm feeling a stretch on the inside of the legs and the hips. And then bring the knees back together again. Beautiful. Shake those legs up. You may want to pound the hip joints. Make sure, okay, that was another message up there. Okay, next hip exercise. This is the one where we do the Chinese hokey pokey, as I call it, touching heel and toe. So we do a different version of that one here, okay? So this is the corollary to the Chinese hokey pokey. As we are touching the heel standing, what we're doing seated is lifting the knee up to the chest, not using my hand, just using my body, all right? When we're touching the toe behind us, what we're doing here is pushing the foot into the ground. It's like you're trying to drive your foot down through the floor. You'll feel all the leg muscles tense up as you do that, right? You're not trying for the tension, but you're trying to push down. And because you're pushing against a solid object, you know, the muscles are going to tighten up. This is really good for osteoporosis, by the way. You're kind of flexing that bone marrow as we go, okay? So as you do this exercise, I'm going to turn sideways here. I'm lifting the knee up and pushing the foot down, trying to drive it through the floor. Notice I'm keeping my back nice and straight. Our tendency is going to be to lean backwards as we lift the knee up, or sometimes I'll see people kind of go into a crunch like this as they lift the knee up. And sometimes when pushing down, I'll see people start to lean forward, all right? But we want to keep that back nice and straight. Lifting the leg, pushing the foot down, keep that back nice and straight, okay? All right, one more thing about this exercise. I sat in a room a while back with some occupational and physical therapists, and they said it's really hard to work the glute, your booty muscles, the gluteus maximus and minimus, from the chair. And I was sitting next to a Tai Chi guy, and I was like, that's actually pretty easy, that pushing down muscle. You can feel that work your bottom, okay? So it's a really good way. And those muscles are important for our leg strength and our balance, okay? So this is a really good one to work the glutes, okay? Be able to trigger those glutes. And it's hard to do from a chair unless you know the secret, and now you know the secret. So let's practice this one. Pushing down, lifting up, okay? So we'll start, let me see, we start by touching the heel. So hands behind us, lift the left knee to the chest, keep the back and body nice and straight. And then push the left foot into the ground as we raise the hands up in front of us. And relax. Lift the knee to the chest, back and body stay nice and straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on that left foot hard as you can. You're trying to drive it through the floor. Push, push, push. Relax. Lift the left knee high as you are able to, not using your hands. Set the foot down, push the left foot into the ground, push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. You know, I used to on that exercise, when they were pushing down, I would tell people, imagine you're squishing a spider. And I was teaching at the adult daycare, and I looked over and one lady was doing this. I was like, oh, she doesn't like spiders, does she? So, okay, I got to change my visual on that one a little bit. So, right leg, lift the right knee to the chest, hands behind us, back and body stay nice and straight. Float the foot to the ground, hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can, push, push, push. Relax. Lift the right knee to the chest, back and body stay nice and straight. Relax. And then hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can, push, 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 and relax. One more time. Lift that knee to the chest and relax. And then hands in front of us and push down on the right foot. And relax. Beautiful. All right, shake those legs loose. Good job. Those are the two hip exercises. You feel that one work the legs? Isn't that amazing? These are good exercises to do. I like to recommend people, especially when they're rehabbing, trying to get their legs stronger. Do these after you get done eating. You make sure you sit down and eat 3 meals a day, right? So push back from the table. Do a couple of the hip exercises. The knee exercise I'm going to show you in just a second. Ankle exercises. It doesn't take that much time. Just right after the meal, kind of do a couple of lifts and pushes, lifts and pushes. Do that a few times after a meal. Start strengthening those legs, strengthening the body, strengthening the core. Okay? All right. Next exercise is the heel kick. It's the same thing we do standing. We're just doing it seated now. A lot of my students will say, wow, this is a lot harder to do seated than standing. Because it's getting more stretching in, especially on the hamstrings, okay? So same thing, 4 motions with the leg. First, pick the leg up. Second, kick the leg out. This is a heel kick, so my toe is facing up. Third, picking the leg back up, and then fourth, floating the foot to the ground. All right? Looking at this one from the side, I pick up the, it doesn't matter which side, does it? Pick up the knee, kicking out. Picking up the knee, floating it to the ground. Keeping the back straight, keeping the body straight, okay? That's the biggest thing to watch. People will either start to lean back or kind of crunch forward as they do this. This is really, really good for building up that core, all right? Also, we punch out the opposite hand just like we do from the standing position, all right? So as I pick up the left, I punch out with the right. The cool thing is here, once you have the seated kicks, you can concentrate a little bit more on the hand and you can work on the timing. So I pick the hand up and then as I kick and punch, so they both stop at the same time. And then the hand gets back as the knee reaches its apex and then floats to the ground. So if you are, it just gives you another way to give you a nice, good mental exercise, okay? Also, if you're dealing with people who are having cognition issues, maybe your mother or father, you're trying to get them to exercise, this is a really good exercise to build leg strength, to go over to mom or dad's house and say, hey, I just learned this really cool exercise that I think will help you. And you can go through them with this exercise. What I would tell you though, is to not work on the hands right away, because you'll find people will start doing this depending on where you're, whoever you're working with. I'm just going to say your mom and dad. They'll start to do more with the hands than they will the legs. All right. So concentrate first on the legs. Get this exercise where you want it to be, and then once they do that, go, man, you're doing awesome. So let's add in the hands. Okay. One other note: if you are having back issues, or maybe your hamstrings are very tight, you can lift the leg up and then you can do a low kick, even tapping the heel on the ground and lifting the knee up and setting it back down, all right? So if you have back issues, this can sometimes strain the back. This will be a lot easier on the back, okay? All right, so let's do our heel kicks. The corollary to this one, of course, is, you got it, heel kick. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. You can also work on the punch with this one, how you turn the fist as you punch. Because you're not having to worry about balance quite as much, but you are working on leg strength. This is a great exercise. Maybe you were watching the Blues play last night, or you're going to watch the Cardinal game. This is a great way to kind of work and stretch the legs, even from a chair. Just sit up on the end of that recliner and do that exercise. All right, shake those legs loose. Beautiful. All right, let's move along. Let's do, this is the corollary to the bow stance, all right? So we can't step out and shift our way. That doesn't work at all, right? However, what we do is the toe kick. And everything I just told you about the last exercise stays the same. There's only one variation. This is a heel kick. Notice my toe is pointing straight up, all right? A toe kick is just pointing the toe forward. And as you do that, you're gonna feel different muscles in the leg stretch, okay? So everything else is the same. Still punching out, still lifting the leg before and after, back straight, body straight, big smile on your face. We're just doing a toe kick instead of a heel kick, okay? Hands loosely clenched to the belt line. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left. Notice you're seeing my toe, not the bottom of my foot. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left, toe kick left. Pick up the left, float it to the ground. Pick up the right, toe kick right. Pick up the right and float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. One more thing I'll tell you about that. Go ahead, shake your legs there, sorry. One more thing with that one. As I do the toe kick, one little enhancement that I do is as I pick my knee up, I kind of pull the toe up to the knee, and then I do my toe kick. And then as I come back, I make sure I don't drag my toe, but I lift the toe up once again. It kind of helps work the ankles a little bit, kind of helps prevent foot drop, which some people have an issue with, where their toe doesn't lift all the way, so they have, it's known as foot drop. And so by lifting that toe as you lift the knee, then toe kicking, lifting that toe and setting it down, okay? One other thing, again, this is, most of you will be fine with this, but sometimes it helps to think about this as you're doing this exercise. With my Parkinson's friends, sometimes they have a tendency, just because they've lost core strength. When you have Parkinson's disease, everybody wants to focus on your extremities because that's where your symptoms show up. But Parkinson's weakens all of the muscles in the body, including your core muscles. And so a lot of times people neglect to keep those core muscles strong. And so as they lift the leg, they can't help it but kind of bend over when they do that. So I instruct them, and again, it's good for everybody to think about that. As you lift the knee, think about lifting the head as you lift the knee simultaneously. All right? So I lift the head and lift the knee simultaneously. That will help you keep your back straight. Okay? And ankle exercises, same. Heel and toe, heel and toe. Very good exercise to do if you are going on any plane trips. I doubt if anybody's doing that anytime soon, but just in case. Or if you're sitting for a long period of time, if you have Parkinson's, if you have MS, if you have diabetes, if you have any other chronic condition, if you're having heart issues, if you're on a blood thinner, if you're recovering from a stroke. Did I cover everybody? This simple exercise of touching the heel and the toe pumps blood through the legs, all right? A lot of blood clots end up forming in the legs, and then they release and they get to the lungs. That's when they cause big problems or get into the brain. So doing this heel-toe exercise, especially if you are sitting more, doing this heel-toe exercise is very important, okay? I want to teach you one other exercise while we are down here. It's good for the hamstrings. You can do this one standing, but I like to show this one seated. Oh, somebody hit the like button. Thank you. All right. Thank you for doing that. So this works really well. Our hamstrings, my understanding is there's 4 hamstrings and 3 of them attach up on the top of the pelvic girdle. And so if your hamstrings are tight, it kind of pulls your pelvis out of line. And so keeping the hamstrings loose, and this is something that I deal with all the time, keeping the hamstrings loose helps keep the body in line. And so this is a really good hamstring stretch, and doing it from the seated position is really nice because we don't strain the back, okay? One thing to say about stretching, and this especially goes to any men out there, we're taught a lot of times to stretch is that we have to stretch really hard, push, and our voice changes and we can barely talk because we're trying to stretch. That is not the way we stretch in Tai Chi. The way we stretch in Tai Chi is you take the muscle to where you feel a little bit of tension on it, and then you just kind of hold it there and breathe. And as you do that, the muscle stretches just a little bit more. But we are not trying to force anything here at all right? Should not feel any pain. And when you're doing stretches, you should be able to talk in a normal voice, and you should be able to laugh and talk, all right? Like laugh, tell jokes, Irish limericks of Rory's here. So don't overstretch on this one, okay? Hamstring stretch. Left foot, put the foot out in front of you, leave a bend in the knee, toe is up, gently pulling the toe towards the knee, and then release down onto that left leg. Feel that nice stretch. Don't overstretch on this one. And then tuck in the chin and round up. Set the left foot down, right foot's out in front of us, toe up, And now release down onto the right leg. Again, nice and easy, nice and gentle. I'm not forcing anything. I'm feeling a stretch right here in the back of the leg. Tuck in the chin and round up. Go back to the left side. Toe up. Release down on the left leg. Nice, gentle stretch. I'm gently pulling my toe to the knee as I do this stretch. Tuck in the chin and round up. And right foot, toe up. Release down onto the right foot. Again, I'm pulling the toe to the knee as I do this. Nice, gentle stretch. Notice I'm not straining. Tuck in the chin and round up. Beautiful. I normally do 3 of those each side. In the interest of time, we're just going to do 2. Go back to the left foot, second stretch, all right? Now put the left foot on the ground. Make sure you have a bend in the knee. Don't lock the knee out. Leave that bend and now release down onto the left leg. Feel that nice stretch. You'll feel the stretch shifts. Moves more towards the groin a lot of times. And you'll feel it more in the lower back. Tuck in the chin and round up. Of course, everybody's different, so you may feel something different than I do. Right foot out, foot flat on the ground, release down on the right leg. Again, nice and gentle, nice and easy, not forcing anything. And tuck in the chin and round up. Left foot out in front, easy for me to say, foot flat, release down on the left leg, gently stretching that spine. Feel that beautiful stretch in the hamstrings. Tuck in the chin, round up. And right foot out in front, foot flat on the ground, and release down onto the right leg. Gently stretching that hamstring. And then tuck in the chin and round up. Beautiful. Now, if this is our body, this is our waist, we've been bending our body doing this, right? So, we've been doing this, stretching out certain muscles of the back and the hamstring. So now let's do the counter one, all right? However, as we do this one, we're going to do some back arches, okay? A lot of people will tend to look up at the ceiling. I want you to keep looking straight ahead because if you do this when you're standing, if you look up at the ceiling, you could throw yourself out of balance, okay? So sitting up nice and straight and tall, we're gonna kind of rock forward on our pelvis. We're gonna push our sternum, our chest bone straight out, and the shoulders are coming back. So we're arching the back. We're rolling on the pelvis, chest forward, shoulders back, and keep looking straight ahead, okay? So chest forward, shoulders, roll back on the pelvis, feel that stretch, and relax. We're not forcing anything. This is nice and gentle. Arching the back, a nice gentle arch in the back, and relax. One more time, gently arching the back. Feel that nice stretch. And relax. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel good? All right. Holy cow. We're out of time. Doggone it. I was hoping to have enough time to go through Tai Chi for arthritis, but that's one reason why I did this today. It was kind of last minute, but I did it today, so next week we can have a regular Tai Chi session since I may be gone 2 weeks from today. But I hope you enjoy doing the seated Tai Chi. Again, I just do this once a year, but I think it's important to review the seated work that we do. I think it gives you an opportunity to help people around you. This is a really cool thing because you tell people you're doing Tai Chi and they're like, oh man, I couldn't do that. And you're like, yeah, you can. So let's sit down in a chair and do Tai Chi. I teach some classes that are purely seated classes, okay? And you can actually take this and you can start practicing things like cloud hands from the chair, Soon style cloud hands, and practice that from a chair. It actually, I have found that doing seated Tai Chi makes me a better standing Tai Chi practitioner. Okay, it's really weird how that happens, but yeah, you practice something from the chair and it makes you have to rethink it a little bit. And so when you get up to do it standing, things start to fall into place a little better, okay? Because you really thought through each movement and had to break each movement down once again. It doesn't become ordinary or commonplace for you. You've started to rethink it again. So practice doing the first part of the Tai Chi for arthritis from the chair. It's quite interesting, okay? The key on that one is whatever foot you have the weight on, you push down on that foot. So if you would normally push, like what I would say, I'll mirror here. So I would say put your weight on your right foot, you push down on the right foot. And if you're looking really close, as I push on my right foot, you'll see my hips shift a little bit. And as I push on my left, see my hips will shift a little bit as I push down on the left. So I'm getting a good overall body, really good core workout. And as you're doing something like cloud hands, you'll see I'm going to push down on my left foot. See the hips shift a little bit? As I push down on the left foot, I release. Now push down on the right foot. See the hips shift a little bit. It's really fun to practice it from the seated position. Okay, so I ran late today, but I wanted to do some seated. Wow, you guys liked the seated, didn't you? 3 likes. Sweet. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Let's do our cool downs. Lightly punch or slap the legs. You will be amazed at how much work you got in on your legs today. It's kind of funny. Like I said, I do this normally in January because it's kind of a season when people need to recoup. Make sure you kind of punch those hamstrings a little bit too, okay? We worked your hamstrings pretty good. But it's kind of funny. I'll do this class, and the next week people come back and go, wow, my legs really got a workout. He said, I didn't think, I was like, he's doing seated Tai Chi, I'm not going to work my legs that hard. He said, I got home and my legs were kind of sore. So it really does work the whole body. Tighten up all the muscles in the body and relax. Just heard tornado sirens go off, but it's that time to test. Tighten up all the muscles and relax. One more time, tighten up the muscles and relax. And finally, gather chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the seated. Some of you did, apparently. Got 3 likes. Love that. We will see you here on Wednesday. I do have some live teaching opportunities. Mercy South is starting another session. I teach out at the J live on Fridays, and of course at Green Trails United Methodist, close to Faust Park on Tuesdays tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. You have to sign up for that one via my website. The Thursday class is still hanging out there, though, due to weather, hasn't really happened a whole lot. All right, thank you guys very much. Have yourselves a great weekend. Ginny, continued prayers and blessings for you and your brother. Sending lots of healing energy your way. Thanks. Take care, guys.